The following is a presentation of Grayson Publishing.
And here comes Haley down the court, dribbling left-handed, penetrates the lane, puts it up right-handed. That one is good.
On the Howe Enterprise Sports webcast from HoweEnterprise.com. This is Howe Bulldogs basketball.
And now Lopez on the three in the corner. That one is good. Luke.
Howe Bulldogs basketball. Brought to you by Sonic of Howe, Scoggins Funeral Home, Bucksnort Barbecue, Howe Athletic Booster Club, Tech Wave, and Meacham State Farm.
Lopez has it on the runner, up and in.
Also brought to you by Knight Furniture, Independent Financial, Michelle Castle Guild Mortgage, Star Auto Body, Juan Enciso, Farmers Insurance.
Long pass stolen by Haley. He picked it up out of the sky.
Also brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, Baker Air Conditioning and Heating, Hit Exteriors LLC, Polio's Pizza Cafe, GZEC, Goodfellas Barbershop, Rapid Electric, Legend Bank, CoreFit Gym, Pradera Mobile Home Community, Ann's Realty Group, Don's Smokehouse, Quick Check Convenience Stores, Texas Bread Lifestyle, Family Attorney Kimberly Killebrew, Grayson Garage Door. On the Howe Enterprise Sports webcast from HoweEnterprise.com. This is Howe Bulldogs basketball. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Monty Walker.
Okay, we just got through doing this, right? We know how to do this now, right? We got it?
We're warmed up.
We're warmed up. Okay, we just left the girls broadcast, so I hope everybody has switched over and converted over because and this one's going to be a good one. This isn't like any two teams that are mismatched right here. These two teams are more matched equally, although Gunter, you look at them on paper and you think, they're probably not that good because their record doesn't show it. Their record is 2-17 and 1-8 in district play, but their one win, guess who that was over?
Howe.
The Howe Bulldogs. Howe was playing a back-to-back situation. Howe had no legs. They could not play defense, and they could not shoot, which is generally what happens when you don't have legs on a back-to-back night. And that's what happened, and they got snuck up on and beat pretty good over in Gunter that night. So the score actually was 45-32, a 13-point win by Gunter, and it felt all of that. It felt like maybe more of that just because they had won such a great win the night before against Bonham, who had come in here undefeated. Howe knocked off Bonham to make a statement. We thought that was a statement. Well, the next night they followed up with an egg over in Gunter, and we didn't know what the Howe Bulldogs were. But since we think we know what the Howe Bulldogs are, and what they are is a really good defensive team. They have improved so much from a year ago. Matter of fact, they're allowing 40.17 points per game so far this year. That's a 16-point improvement over a year ago, where Howe gave up 56.48 points per game.
Yeah, that is a really good improvement. It gives them a chance, too. They're in the playoff hunt this season, too.
Yeah, they are. And they're right now, the district matchups, standings rather, you got Pottsboro at 6-1. They've had some COVID issues and missed some games, including one with Howe. You've got Bells at 7-2, White Wright at 6-3, and Howe at 5-3. Blue Ridge at 5-4. So Howe right now is in good shape for at least that fourth seed in the playoffs. But need to win tonight over Gunter. You can't lose another game to Gunter. And the Bulldogs are getting great play out of Noah Campbell, who is their leading scorer on the year. Campbell averages 12.2 points per game. And he's followed by Austin Haley, who is at 8.1 points per game. And Luke Lopez with 6, Jake Faubacher with 5. So Howe has a freshman on the floor as well. We talked about the Lady Bulldogs and all their plethora of freshmen and sophomores on the floor. Howe's pretty young a little bit as well. Jacob Campbell, the younger brother of Noah Campbell, will see the floor a lot tonight, and he is a freshman. And Austin Haley, of course, a sophomore. He mans the point guard position. So the ball handlers on this team are freshmen and sophomores. And Jacob Campbell and Austin Haley. When Haley goes out, generally Jacob Campbell comes in. But both, although they're young, both excellent athletes and excellent ball handlers.
Well, athletes is what you need, especially on the defensive end. That really is a pretty good dramatic improvement. 16, 17 points difference from last season.
Part of the reason also the emergence of Jake Faubacher as a post player and not so much a shooting guard. He has transitioned pretty nicely as he's grown into a 6'2" frame, averaging over 5 rebounds per game. No one would have ever thought that a year ago, that he'd be able to bring down boards inside the paint. That's just not something he's been doing at any point in his basketball life, but has done a great job of that here this season. Of course, the biggest change from a year ago is probably the head coach, Jay Forsyth. Comes from North Carolina background in basketball, and if you talk about North Carolina basketball, it's kind of like talking about Texas high school football. They play a little bit of traditional old-style basketball in North Carolina. He brings that, so it's really fun to watch. You get a lot of screens, you get a lot of pick and rolls. It's not jack 'em up Sally from the three-point lane anymore. Those days are done. It's good basketball in Howe, Texas these days.
A lot of ball movement, a lot of pick and roll.
Pick and roll and defense.
Yeah.
And that's how the game is supposed to be played, and it's being played that way right here in Howe, Texas. Howe's getting a lot of great underneath play also by Colby Taylor, who's really emerged this year as a different style of player than he was in years past. Maybe it's the blonde hair. I don't know, maybe it's you know how the movie Major League?
Yeah.
When he got the haircut, all of a sudden he started throwing 99 miles an hour. Attribute that maybe to Colby Taylor's play. Blizzard, let's go over the stats from the girls. Let's finish that out.
All right, we'll start with the Lady Bulldogs. They were led on offense by Sierra Copeland, who had 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Katie Grogan added 3 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Tegan added 1 point, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kendall Griffin had 6 points and 2 rebounds, and Emery Snap had 5 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Now we'll go to the Gunter Lady Tigers. They were led on offense by Blakely Esnard, who dropped 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, and added 5 steals. Next was Sarah Putnicki, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 steals. Lindsay Esnard had 9 points. Alyssa Tarpley had 16 points. Ryan Pogue, 6 points, and Regan Anderson with 2 points. The most impressive thing from the Lady Tigers tonight was their individual defense each lady put on the Lady Bulldogs tonight. And as a combined team, they were 18 of 20 from the free throw line.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Good defense and good free throw shooting.
Yeah,
That'll win you a lot of basketball games.
And most of the time it will, most certainly. We got about a minute and a half before the buzzer sounds and we get ready for national anthem and all. I don't know that we do the national anthem in this game since we did one in the first game. I doubt we do that. Generally, that's not the case. Next week is senior night here. We're going to do the games next Friday night here also. I will, I guess, be in that ceremony as Jake Faubacher, a senior. So y'all will have to take over in the pregame. Of course, Justin, you're not going to be here.
I'll be out of town, so it'll be
the Blizzard.
Yeah.
And Carson.
Show.
Yeah.
I'll be listening.
So wait a minute. So next week we get.
All right.
We all know what that is. That's the intro for Carson Grover. So we had what was your debut? Pottsboro, sidelines when we came up with that little glass intro.
I like it.
Looks like we're just about getting ready for the starting lineups for both teams.
Let's get to Bells next week, isn't it? The senior night?
Senior night is Bells a week from tonight. That'll be a good game also. Bulldogs really need a win tonight. Getting into the postseason would be enormous for this basketball program who struggled over the past couple of years trying to find their groove. Just haven't been able to, have had coaching changes. Just had a tough time getting started in the basketball program. But with Jay Forsyth leading this program, it looks like things are going to be good here for quite some time.
He's dressed the part, got his suit,
Did
jacket, and he's dressed the part.
Did we miss starting lineups?
I guess so.
So we're going straight to the court, huh? So we have Austin Haley, the sophomore. We have Cameron Langford getting the start. Luke Lopez, Jake Faubacher, and Colby Taylor. And Colby will jump against Cole Lemons. On the floor is Kenny Buckholder. He's their leading scorer. Brady Harris. Let's see who else we have. I'll have to play it as we go. We're winning the tip, or did he? We got a foul already?
I don't know what that was.
Maybe illegal touching. I don't know if it was a foul.
So
I don't think it was a foul. I think it was just...
we need to find out number 4. I've got 3 number 4s on the roster here. I'm guessing it's Quade Pines, but I don't know. It's listed as 6'9". That's not true, but so also we have on the floor 15 is Caden Pines. So we have brothers. Is that right?
Another family affair.
Gosh. All right, so Austin Haley will bring it up. Jake Faubacher, top of the key now. Luke Lopez, right wing. Lopez to Faubacher, top of the key. Guarded by Harris. Now in the corner to Cameron Langford. Looking for Austin Haley, top of the key. Haley will set it up. A lot of movement underneath. Haley one-on-one with Pines. Faubacher pass underneath to Taylor. And it's cut off. And now back up to Langford. Langford thought about the shot. Back to Haley, who's going to drive the bucket. Cut off. Now Faubacher in the corner behind the line. Lopez will shoot top of the key off the front of the rim. No good, but he follows his shot. Gets the rebound, ends up in Langford's hands. He puts it up. That's no good. Rebounded by Buckholder. 7:07 on the clock. We're just underway. No score. Buckholder now sets it up top. And that's Pines, Quade Pines. He points with his left hand, guarded by Cameron Langford very deep. Now Buckholder over in the corner to Harris. Now top of the key. Pines. Buckholder is going to drive the bucket on Lopez, and then he kicks it out. Now over in the far corner. And a nice right elbow jumper off the glass by Harris is good. He had 7 points and 6 rebounds against Pottsboro earlier in the week. 6:31 on the clock, and the first points of the game are by Gunter. 6:28 in the first, just underway. Cameron Langford, left corner, underneath pass to Lopez. He kicks it out, but it's blocked. And it ends up in the hands of Quade Pines, who's going to dribble it down the court. Buckholder to his right will switch positions with Caden Pines. And now up top, Buckholder. Pines to Pines, the long shot 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Buckholder, put it back up, and that's no good. And getting a rebound again is Buckholder. He'll drive the bucket in the corner, now back out. Pines will drive, and that's blocked away. Ends up in Colby Taylor's hands. Down to Faubacher, middle of the lane. He puts it up left-handed, no good. It's blocked, but it ends up in Faubacher's hands again, but now what's the call there?
I don't think Faubacher reestablished inbounds before he touched the ball.
Okay. So 5:42 on the clock. Gunter will have possession as Pines will bring it up. Holds up his left hand with the number 1. guarded by Langford, switches over to Buckholter. Now underneath, and that one's put up by Brady Harris, and that's good. And a 4-point lead early on for Gunter. Austin Haley, right-handed dribbling, tries to throw it to Jacob Campbell, and it's knocked out of bounds by Buckholter. Campbell will inbound with 5:21. Haley, right wing, dribbles to the top of the key. Left-handed over to Jacob Campbell. Now to the top of the key. Haley, Noah Campbell did not get the start tonight, but Jacob Campbell into the game early. Faubacher, Langford for three. That one's good. Nails it. And Howe's on the board. 4:58 left to go in the first. Pines to the left wing. Harris guarded by Faubacher. Pines top of the key. Switches with Buckholter, who will drive right-handed, now kicks it out in the corner. Buckholter right wing. Pines moves his feet, shuffled, pass underneath, stolen away by Jacob Campbell. And he'll bring it up. Not much pressure. Right side of the court, guarded by Buckholter, in the corner to Haley. Haley guarded by Pines. Now Cameron Langford, quick pass Campbell. Left wing, shot no good. And it's rebounded by Faubacher. Haley, right wing. Faubacher top of the key. Passed over to him, now Jacob Campbell, left wing. Drives to the bucket. He's going to put it up, draw the foul. He misses the shot, but he's going to shoot. A nice job by Campbell there.
Good job by Campbell, yeah, getting to the basket. I tell you, if you're a player in this game, whether you're Gunter or Howe, conditioning is the key. Boy, there is a lot of fighting through screens, just ball movement. You're going to have to chase your guy all over if you're playing defense.
Campbell ties the game at 4:06, and yes, the conditioning is a big part of it, and thankfully for Howe, they have a couple of cross-country kids on the floor right now. Jacob Faubacher and Jacob Campbell, each cross-country runners, and Faubacher set the school record this year, so most of the time, he doesn't even leave the floor maybe but for a minute or two. Buckholter will bring it down as Howe takes their first lead of the night with 3:58 on the clock. Pines over to Pine. That's Harris. Harris left wing guarded by Faubacher in the corner. Buckholter drives the bucket. A nice pass underneath. Cole Lemons draws the foul. And Haley wanted the charge, didn't get it.
Good pick and roll there. Good pass.
That was a beautiful pass.
Is that Buckholter gave that pass in there?
Buckholter to Lemons.
Man.
Cole Lemons had 14 points against Pottsboro and 10 rebounds. And he'll sink his first couple there tonight as it's a 7-5 Gunter lead. Jacob Campbell, a pass to Colby Taylor, who draws the foul as he was hit pretty hard as he tried to make the catch.
That's two on Buckholter as well already.
Buckholter's their leading scorer, so that would be big if he got in foul trouble. So 3:32 on the clock. Howe trails by 2. Cameron Langford to inbound. Have not seen Noah Campbell so far tonight. Howe's leading scorer has not seen the floor. Jacob Campbell, however, passes over to Austin Haley. Dribbles behind his back in the right corner, now up right wing. Very top of the key, now dribbles to the right side. Underneath, Colby Taylor, great pass, and he's going to be fouled. And I think that is going to be on Brady Harris. Or is it? Was there a foul there?
On number 4, but I don't know which one.
I think that's Pines. Okay, here's a quick pass underneath Langford to Colby Taylor, who misses the bucket right underneath, and rebounded by Langford, who quickly puts it up, and he's fouled. Langford will shoot.
I tell you, Colby Taylor is working it underneath the boards there. Good job by him to get the offensive board there, and then Cameron Langford just kind of landed in his lap, and able to put it up, draw the foul.
Langford misses the front end, and it remains 7-5 Gunter. One dribble from Langford, and he puts it up, and that one's good. 7-6. It'll be double Pines in the front court, Caden and Quaid. And Quaid will bring it down, guarded by Langford. Dribble to the right elbow. Back to Pines. The runner, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Lemons. And finally rolling, picking up by Pines. Right wing, now top of the key, Pines. Now left wing, now in the corner to Harris. He's going to drive it and kick it out to Pines on the right side. Drives to the bucket, inside pass to Lemons, it gets away. Colby Taylor ends up with it and quickly hands it to Austin Haley. Haley will bring it up. He and Faubacher at the top of the key. Now Faubacher floats down to the high post, now up top of the key. Back to Haley. Back to Faubacher, top of the key. Looks for Langford. He shoots the three from the right side, drills it again. Langford, his second three. Make a wish, Langford. 2:13 left to go in the first. Howe with a 2-point lead, 9-7. Harris, now top of the key. Into the game. And a long shot by Pines, rebounded by Lemons and pushed by Colby Taylor.
And didn't need to do that push. Didn't need that push. Lemons had already had the ball, was passing it back out. So, a good foul there by Taylor.
And Taylor will check out of the game, and Eli Wilson will check into the game. 1:59 left to go in the first. Kind of a back and forth game so far. Harris turns around on Faubacher. That was not good defense by Faubacher. And that ties the game at 9. 1:50 on the clock. Jacob Campbell will bring it up. Right side to Faubacher, top of the key now to Austin Haley, who will bring it up the middle. Back to Faubacher, top of the key, guarded by Pines, who's right in his face. He picks up his dribble, now gets it to Langford. Bounce pass to Haley, top of the key. Dribbling right side. Now to the top of the key again, over to Langford. Way off the three-point line. Haley now in the corner. Jacob Campbell's going to make a drive to the bucket, kicks it out. Langford three. Again, that one's no good. And they're going to call a traveling on Langford, as he must have just picked up his feet and shuffled right before he shot. Ticky-tack?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't look like much to me.
I didn't
see it either.
I thought it was just a catch and shoot.
So tied up, 1:09 left to go in the first. And a pass up top, now over to Pines. Quick pass underneath the Lemons, that was a good pass. But it's off the back of the glass and no good. Rebounded and ended up in the lap of Austin Haley, guarded by Caden Pines. Langford, back to Haley. Faubacher in the corner, thought about the three for a moment, picks up his dribble, throws it away. Pines comes down with it. He'll take it from one side to the other, shoots the three off the left side, no good. Rebounded by Lemons, who puts it up, and Gunter takes the lead, 11-9. 28 seconds left to go in the first. Austin Haley, high dribbling, goes to the right side on a right-handed dribble, now in the corner to Langford. Right wing, Haley thought about driving, and Eli Wilson puts it in from the right elbow on the jumper. Ties it up at 11. 8 seconds on the clock. 6 seconds, 5, not in any hurry. As finally dribbling down is Pines. He'll kick it over in the corner, knocked away by Austin Haley, and the buzzer sounds, and we're tied after 1. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
Howe Bulldogs basketball, brought to you by Sonic of Howe, Scoggins Funeral Home, Bucksnort Barbecue, Howe Athletic Booster Club, Tech Wave, Ed Meacham State Farm, Knight Furniture, Independent Financial, Michelle Castle Guild Mortgage, Star Auto Body, Juan Enciso, Farmers Insurance, Buffalo Wild Wings, Baker Air Conditioning and Heating, Hit Exteriors LLC, Polio's Pizza Cafe, GCEC, Goodfellas Barbershop, Rapid Electric, Legend Bank, Corefit Gym, Pradera Mobile Home Community, Ann's Realty Group, Don's Smokehouse, Quick Check Convenience Stores, Texas Bread Lifestyle, Family Attorney Kimberly Killebrew, Grayson Garage Door. On the Howe Enterprise Sports webcast from HoweEnterprise.com, this is Howe Bulldogs basketball. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Monty Walker.
Welcome back. We have some corrections to make on our roster, okay? So number 4 is Cade Dotson.
Cade Dotson.
Number 15 is Caden Pines. Number 12 is Ivy Hellman. All right, so now we stand corrected. All right.
What is that? Ivy who?
Hellman.
Hellman.
That's what I understand.
All right.
Thanks to the Gunter Tiger crowd behind us, they helped us out with that one. Our roster was not good. Here's Buckholter back in the game, and he'll kick it out. And now it's going to be Lemons driving to the basket. That one's off the back of the rim. That's no good. Rebounded into the lap of Cameron Langford, who kicks it out to Campbell. Jacob Campbell. Same members on the court as we left the first quarter. 7:32 on the clock as we start the second. Langford, quick pass, Campbell. Campbell drives left, cut off. Faubacher, top of the key. Thought about the shot now. He shoots a long three, right side, no good. Rebounded by Lemons, who will kick it over to Buckholter, who will bring it up the court. 7:16 on the clock. Tie ball game at 11. In the corner to Harris. And now it'll be Hellman to Harris, and he's going to try. Noah Campbell is going to check into the game for the first time with 7:03 left to go in the second in a tie ball game.
So the officials are watching those feet. Can't shuffle right before you move. They're calling it tonight.
Noah Campbell checks in for Austin Haley, and Jacob Campbell will bring it up. Faubacher over to Langford. Looks for Faubacher, middle of the lane, drops the bucket, puts it up on the runner. That one is good. A nice layup by Faubacher gives Howe the lead with 6:45. Buckholter, their leading scorer, guarded by Noah Campbell. Left-handed bounce pass over to Harris, now top the key to Hellman. Guarded by Jacob Campbell, and now a pass in the corner. And that's going to be Buckholter on the runner underneath, put up by Lemons, and that's rebounded by Eli Wilson with a nice rebound there. And Jacob Campbell quickly down the court. Now a quick pass, Faubacher, top of the key to Campbell. Jacob Campbell drives to the middle of the floor. A foul is going to be called on Buckholter, who nearly got a tech right there.
I was about to say, he threw that ball back at the official, and the official stared him down as she went back to the scorer's table.
That's foul number 3 on their leading scorer, Buckholter. And he'll hit a chair on the far side. Langford into the game is going to inbound, rather, to Jacob Campbell. And Noah Campbell will drive to the bucket, kick it out to little brother for 3. That one's off the back of the rim, no good. Wilson went up for it, couldn't come down with it. It ends up in the hands of Lemons. Now quickly in the corner, that's Hellman for 3, and that's nothing but net. And Gunter regains the lead, 14-13, 5:46 on the clock. Campbell down the court. Top of the key to Faubacher, now left wing to Campbell. Noah Campbell. He'll make a move on Hellman, jump stop, up, nothing but net. Killed the bottom right there, Noah Campbell did, and Howe regains the lead. 5:29 on the clock. Second quarter. Pass underneath. Wilson gets a hand on it, but they're going to call him for the foul. I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough one.
That's ticky-tacky there.
That is a little ticky-tacky. Go ahead.
Trying to call a little tighter here in the boys' game, I guess.
5:25. And a quick pass inbound, and Noah Campbell is going to be called for a foul on Lemons.
They might call it on Eli.
Yeah, apparently you're right. That's his second foul, so Zach DeFrange will check into the game here momentarily, and he does now. Eli Wilson will check out. 5:24 on the clock. Lemons missed the first shot. He'll shoot another one. Bounce 3 times. The shot is in. That's good. That ties the game with 5:24 left to go in the second. Jacob Campbell brings it down the right side of the court, guarded by Dodson. Noah Campbell, top of the key, Faubacher. Now to Jacob Campbell, left wing, drives the bucket. It's going to be cut off, and the ball goes out of bounds. We talked about the turnovers from freshmen in the Lady Bulldogs game, and you'll see some of that in the boys as well, as Freshman Jacob Campbell, a great basketball player, but you have to remember he's a freshman. And that happens. And now a wide open Lemons underneath. He misses the layup, however. Zach DeFrange comes down with it. Quick pass from Noah Campbell to Faubacher is going to be cut off. And he'll set it up at the top of the key by handing it off to Jacob Campbell with 4:49 on the clock. The freshman looks over to the right corner for Langford, guarded tightly. Noah Campbell, a quick three, and that one's good. He drills the bottom of the net, and that gives Howe an 18-15 lead with 4:35 on the clock.
Noah Campbell's hot tonight.
Quick passing to the right corner, Hellman, guarded by Jacob Campbell. Campbell was right in his face. Lemons, back to Hellman, quick pass up top. Now in the corner to Pines, now up top, Hellman, back to Pines, puts a move on Langford, throws it up right-handed off the back of the glass and no good. Lands in the lap of Lemons, stolen away by Faubacher, and it rolls on the ground to Langford. Now in the hands of Jacob Campbell, right side, top of the key, moves over to the left wing. Campbell and Faubacher up top, now a quick pass in the corner to Langford, now up top again, Faubacher, right wing to Jacob Campbell. Rolls to the middle of the court, looks for DeFrange underneath, and it bounces off of Gunter Tiger and off of Zach DeFrange. And Gunter will have the ball underneath their goal with 3:50 on the clock.
I like the aggressiveness by Campbell, trying to get to the lane and then with the pass there, but got to be careful with his passes.
Dotson to Lemons, back to Dotson, left wing. Now Pines will shoot. He just turns and chunks. And that's no good. Rebounded by Faubacher, and Jacob Campbell has it with 3:27. Left side of the lane, Faubacher, top of the key, now over to Langford, right wing. And stolen away. Something happened to Langford. And this is going to be a layup that's missed, and Faubacher comes up with the ball. Is a foul call.
And Langford
leaves the floor, exits the door.
He does. He went straight to the door.
Not sure what happened.
Looked like he got hit in the mouth when the guy went for the steal.
Yeah, he was holding his face.
It could be a braces issue. I think Langford has braces, perhaps. I'm not sure. I think he might.
Jake Faubacher made a great defensive play to get back there and stop the easy layup.
So as of right now, there's Noah Campbell, DeFrange, Faubacher, Jacob Campbell, and Luke Lopez checks back into the game. Ethan Lopez has not played so far. Oh, there's a bad pass by Jacob Campbell, and Lopez is not able to haul it in. That's a turnover. Ethan Lopez has been injured all year, torn labrum from weightlifting. So he's looking to get back for baseball at least. And Harris, now Dotson, cut off by Noah Campbell. Pines and Dotson, long pass to Harris, cut off by Faubacher. Pines, Hellman, Dotson, and a pass underneath to Lemons, who goes up. No foul, or is there a foul call? There is a foul call, and I think Luke Lopez is going to be called, and Jay Forsyth does not like the call.
Good job there by Noah Campbell to fight through the screen, and then DeFrange and Lopez, good job on the help defense there on that pick and roll, and got part of the ball. I guess he got part of the hand as well, official thought.
Lemons misses the front end. I'm going to give Luke Lopez a lot of credit there. I'm not sure he's the one who committed the foul, but knowing that their big men are getting in foul trouble, he quickly raised his hand and said, "It was on me. I got it. It was on me."
I also thought Luke Lopez had all ball on what they did call a foul there.
So it's 18-16 Howe, 2:31 left to go in the second quarter before the half. A great pick by DeFrange, and now in the corner, Faubacher's going to drive the buckets, cut off now. DeFrange inside, turn around, up off the back of the glass, no good. It rolls out. Rebounded by Gunter, and here they go from one side to the other. A long shot by Harris is no good. It's rebounded by Lemons, who puts it up and draws the foul on DeFrange, I believe.
It's his 8th rebound of the game already for Lemons.
I tell you what, he has been active offensively and defensively. Cole Lemons has.
Well, he had 10 rebounds and 14 points against Pottsboro. He's on his way to that tonight. He misses the front end of the free throw, however. 2:10 left to go before the half. Howe retaining the 18-16 lead and hoping that Lemons misses another one here. Of course he doesn't. 18-17.
He has 8 points and 8 rebounds so far, though.
Substitutions come in for Gunter and Howe as Jacob Campbell leaves the floor. Colby Taylor checks back into the game. So Austin Haley back into the game. Haley, Noah Campbell, Jake Faubacher, Colby Taylor, Luke Lopez. Bounce pass from Haley to Noah Campbell around the right side of the court. Now Faubacher top of the key. Haley left wing. The cutter is Noah Campbell, but he couldn't turn around and jump it. He was cut off. Shoots the long three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Harris. Now over to Dodson. Right side, guarded by Noah Campbell. Hellman left wing in the corner to Pines. Cut off by Luke Lopez. And now Harris right wing. Back to Dodson, setting it up. Hellman, quick pass. Pines drives the bucket, cut off by Colby Taylor. Quick pass inside. Now a travel is going. Is that a travel? I thought they were going to call a travel. Did they?
Travel or 3 seconds in the lane?
3 seconds in the lane. Dotson was really close to traveling, but I don't know that he did, but they've been calling that.
They have been.
So Haley will cross the line with 1:20 left to go before the half. Faubacher top of the key, guarded by Harris. Faubacher turns right around, had the runner, but kicks it out to Lopez and misses the three. Faubacher should have just went up with that. Pines to Dotson. To Hellman, back to Dotson. 1:01 on the clock. Top of the key, Hellman, right wing. Dotson, top of the key. Pines, he's going to jack that one up. That one's no good. He gets his own rebound, however, inside. And now over to Pines. Harris thought about getting it inside. Pines, top of the key, is going to walk. They're going to call him for the walk. That's what we've been seeing all night. He just moved his feet just a little bit. You don't normally see that call anymore, but you're seeing it a lot tonight.
Seen it several times, yeah, the shuffling of the feet right before you put the ball down the dribble.
35 seconds right before the half. 18-17, Howe in the lead. Faubacher, top of the key, over to Noah Campbell, left wing. Way outside the three-point line. And now Faubacher, top of the key. Luke Lopez thought about shooting the three. He'll bring it to the top of the key. Now Austin Haley thought about the three. Lopez, left wing. Some communication between Faubacher and Haley about where they're going to go. Now Campbell is going to drive the bucket. And a pass over to Colby Taylor, but Noah Campbell is going to draw a foul. It's one of those where Campbell stuck it in his left hand and carried it like a football for about two long steps and drew the foul.
I say Cameron Langford is back over on the bench.
6.3 left to go. Haley, 5, 4 in the corner. Noah Campbell shoots the three off the front of the rim and no good. And Howe will take an 18-17 lead into the half. And that's what we've talked about. Defense, defense, defense. Howe's on pace to give up 34 tonight.
I tell you, one of the things that I saw tonight so far is they're just much more polished than last year.
Yeah.
And just the way they move the ball around, their defense, communicating, staying in front of their guys, lots of movement on offense. They're playing hard. And I'm impressed, too. He's only got 2 points, but Jacob Campbell, just being a freshman, the way he handles himself on the floor, and even Noah Campbell has had some pretty good looks. He's got 5 points.
Jacob Campbell sees the floor very well, especially for someone his age. Let's listen to the Noah Campbell halftime show. We've got an interview. This was done back in September, so it's not fresh by any means, but it is an interview with Noah Campbell. We'll let you listen to that.
You're listening to the Legend Bank Halftime Show. Today's Senior Student Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Family Attorney Kimberly Killebrew. Now let's join Monty Walker with the Senior Student Athlete of the Week.
This week we're joined with Noah Campbell, who's a senior basketball player. You got here in elementary school. What was it like changing schools?
It was different because I started growing up in the city, down in McKinney. It was kind of bigger, and just moving down here, it was kind of awkward just being like one of the only city boys out here. And so, yeah, it was kind of different, but I liked moving to a smaller town. It helped me like fit in more.
Your mom was an excellent basketball player here in Howe in the mid-1980s. And how much has she influenced your basketball game? And your dad has also coached you a lot in your teams. So talk about that.
Well, yeah, my mom's definitely been like probably a really big influence on, just like growing up with a basketball in my hand. And just, yeah, they've been coaching me on my entire life, just coaching me after every varsity game too, just telling me what I need to do better, what I did wrong, how I can improve. Just they look out for me on and off the court, and that's been a big thing for basketball for me.
You've got a new basketball coach this year, Jay Forsyth. What are your thoughts about him?
I like him. He's really hard. He's a really hard coach. He works us a lot. He knows the ins and outs of everything. He's been walking us through a bunch of new stuff, like a new offense, and he really does care. And I think he's a real like game changer for us this year.
What kind of season are you expecting this year?
Honestly, I think this year is going to be one that's really going to surprise everybody in our district, just everybody in this county. I think we're really going to shock most of the people, and I don't think they're ready for what's going to come at us, because I think this year, even though like the past 2 years we had a little struggling point, I think we're going to pull through this year and do really good.
You're the second player who has said that. You're known for your competitive spirit on the floor. Where does that come from?
That probably comes from, having just a whole basketball family. We kind of just grow up and we've always been competitive. We always want to do really well. We've just grown up, having sports, wanting to win. And probably mainly comes from my mom, because she's always writing me about that. So that's probably mostly where it comes from.
Older brother, he's playing basketball at Monmouth College. Is that the route you want to go?
Yes, that's what I plan on doing. I've been focusing a lot on that, really wanting to play in college, and that's a big part of what I want to do in the future.
Played football a year ago, cross country a year ago. Not doing that this year. Why?
It wasn't something that I really enjoyed as much, and I can focus more on improving over this year, just trying to improve on every aspect of education, trying to get my academics up. Meanwhile, just playing basketball, trying to get better, just improve my overall games for the season coming up.
Little brother, you got older brother who's a college basketball player, little brother who looks like a cross-country star and a really good basketball player himself. Who is the better Campbell of the group?
Well, if we're going to be honest, if we're talking basketball-wise, definitely me. But, yeah, me. But other than that, Jacob's always been a decent football player. He's always been better than probably both of us, me and Elijah both. And obviously he's better than us at cross-country, because, we always finish last. And then he's over here finishing first in his meets and stuff. Overall, probably Jacob, but basketball-wise, definitely me.
All right, that's Noah Campbell, our Senior Athlete of the Week. The Athlete of the Week is brought to you by attorney Kimberly Killebrew. If you have legal needs regarding custody, child support, or divorce, call attorney Kimberly Killebrew at 214-432-1595.
Today's Senior Student Athlete of the Week is brought to you by family attorney Kimberly Killebrew. You're listening to the Legend Bank Halftime Show.
Welcome back. We're at Howe High School. We've got some stats for you. Blizzard time in Texas.
We'll start with the Bulldog Stats tonight at the half. Noah Campbell has 5 points. Jake Fallbacher, 2 points and 4 rebounds. Cameron Lankford, 7 points and 2 rebounds. Eli Wilson, 2 points. Jacob Campbell, 2 points, and he also has 2 steals. For Gunter, Cole Lemons has 8 points and 8 rebounds and is doing a great job on the offensive side on the rebounds. Brady Harris adds 6 points, and Hellman has a 3. Their leading scorer tonight has been in foul trouble. He has 3 fouls, Kenny Buckholder, but he adds 2 assists so far. Has not scored for the Gunter Tigers.
Well, it's ought to be a classic finish. Howe's got a lot to lose tonight. Howe's got to stay in there. If they want that 4th playoff spot, tonight is key to hanging in for that situation.
But in the 4th seed, 5th seed, is that Blue Ridge? I think is behind them.
Blue Ridge is behind them. Howe's defeated Blue Ridge once this season. They have yet to face off, I believe, for the second time. So,
when's the last time? Put you on the spot here. When's do you know the last time that boys have made the playoffs?
I think it was. We did that game. Gosh.
2016.
It was Tim Short was the head coach, I believe. So it would have been around the 2015 or 16 season, maybe 14. It's been a while. It's been a while.
They made it in
long
14.
time coming.
I think it was
15. I think it's 16 was the last time.
I think it was Nick Wilson and that group.
Yeah, that'd have been 16.
Long time coming.
I think that's right. It's been a while. So we're just about underway to start this second half. The Bulldogs lead 18-17. On the floor to start the second half will be Haley Faubacher, Taylor, Noah Campbell, and Luke Lopez. And Jake Faubacher will inbound here to Austin Haley. And Haley will bring it up, left-handed dribble. Guarded by Dotson. Picked by Colby Taylor now in the corner to Noah Campbell. Underneath, Jacob Faubacher puts it up, and that one's good. Why am I calling him Jacob?
I don't know, but that was,
go ahead.
I don't know, but that was a good move under the basket for him to get the ball, then put it on the ground, and then on the floor, and underneath the basket, get the layup.
Buckholter with a pass to Lemons underneath. Colby Taylor intercepted it, but it went off his hands and out of bounds. So Gunter will retain possession. Dodson will inbound. And he turns around, looks for Lemons, who makes a circle, but he kicks it out. Buckholter. Now Dotson from the corner, three, no good. Rebounded by Luke Lopez, and Austin Haley has it. 7:27 on the clock, just underway here in the second half. Faubacher to Lopez, left wing. Dribbles up to the top of the key, hits Faubacher, who drives to the right elbow. Now to Noah Campbell, right wing. Austin Haley shoots the three, left side of center court. Stolen away by Noah Campbell, who puts it up and misses the layup. Now Jake Faubacher puts it up on the rebound. He nails it. 22-17. 7:00 on the clock here in the third.
Hustle points there by Campbell, and then Faubacher to clean up.
Buckholter, top of the key on Noah Campbell. And now Harris. And now Dotson. And now Pines. And now Buckholter as Gunter rotates very quickly across the lane. Pines in the corner. Quick pass underneath. Lemons. Now Buckholter guarded by Noah Campbell. They wanted a foul, didn't get it. Pines dribbles up, top of the key. Now Dotson now in the corner. Harris for three. Right elbow, right side. Rebounded by Luke Lopez. And 6:23 on the clock. Howe has a 5-point lead. Haley dribbles across the line. Go ahead.
Great defense by the Bulldogs on that possession.
Campbell underneath. Luke Lopez on the runner-up. Roll. No good as it rolls out. Pines down the court. Dotson top of the key. Buckholter in the left wing guarded by Noah Campbell. He's going to make a race for the basket and now kicks it down in the corner for Harris. A long three. That's good. 2-point game with 5:53 left to go in the third. Haley dribbles down the court. Left side of the court, Luke Lopez. Left wing, top of the key to Faubacher. Now right wing to Haley. Makes a move, goes straight to the bucket, puts it up right-handed. That's good. And Howe extends the lead by 4 now, rather. 5:34 on the clock.
Bulldogs been a lot more aggressive on the offensive end of the floor here this half.
Dotson now switches places with Buckholter. Guarded by Noah Campbell. Makes a dive for the bucket. Right-handed layup is good. He beats Campbell, who will inbound it now to Haley with 5:17 left to go in the third quarter. Up by 2 are the Bulldogs. Haley on the right side of the court, guarded by Dotson. Bounce pass over to Luke Lopez in the corner. Now up top, Noah Campbell. Catch and shoot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded, and Faubacher makes a race for it, almost fouls. Now a long pass in the corner to Buckholter. Right wing to Pines, up top, Dotson. He'll hold up number 2 on his left hand. and race towards the right wing, and now a quick pass underneath to Harris, and he's going to draw the foul. And one. 4:43 on the clock, and the foul is going to be on Colby Taylor, his second. Harris ties the game and will try to break the tie right here on the free throw, and he does. Gunter takes the lead. 4:43 left to go in the third. Haley dribbles up. Luke Lopez to his right. Jake Faubacher in the middle of the court at high post, now top of the key. Back to Haley, top of the key. Guarded by Dotson, now left side. In the corner, Noah Campbell. Thought about the three, drives to the middle of the lane. No good on the runner, tries to get his own rebound. Colby Taylor's called for a foul, and he's upset. That's his third. He's coming out of the game most likely.
Noah Campbell's had some decent looks from beyond the arc and then going to the basket, just can't get anything to fall.
Taylor's going to stay in the game with 3 fouls, and now Eli Wilson gets off the bench and makes his way to the court, or to the table rather.
Lemons with a foul.
Loose ball foul on Lemons is his first. So Lopez will inbound to Haley, but Wilson checks in for Colby Taylor. Haley to Faubacher, over to Lopez, right wing. Top of the key. Faubacher has to go up and get an errant pass. And now he's going to drive, right elbow, turns around, kicks it out to Haley. Haley drives, corner, Lopez, three, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dotson, quickly down the court. Wilson tries to cut him off, and he does, but Harris with a long three is good. And Gunter all of a sudden extends their lead. And a timeout's been called, and the Tigers have momentum right now with 3:42 left to go in the third.
It looked like the Bulldogs had something going there early on. Had been on about a 5-7-0 run. But it seems like since then, Tigers have opened things up.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate, situation where Taylor got in foul trouble, and we haven't seen it's been the long threes by Harris that's done the number on the Bulldogs here in the second half.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of more of Burkholder here that we didn't get to see very much in the first half because of foul trouble.
He's very aggressive with the ball. He makes some nice passes.
Who's that, Burkholder?
Yes.
We haven't seen Jacob Campbell on the floor here in the second half as of yet. So we're just about ready to be back underway. Big shout out to Michelle Carney, who always takes tons of photos, and she's over here tonight taking those for the Howe Enterprise, and we appreciate her so much, spending so much time out of her schedule to come take photos of all these kids. Howe will inbound here with 3:42 left to go in the third, trailing the Gunter Tigers 28-24. As Lopez inbounds to Haley, who will bring it across the line, left-handed dribbling. Now right-handed, guarded by Dotson to Faubacher, top of the key. Faubacher hands off to Haley, thought about the three. Now dribbles out to the right side. Back to Faubacher, left side, looking for Lopez, corner three. That one is up, that one is good. 1 point game as Lopez drills it, and he shoots nicely from 3-point range. 28-27, 3:12 on the clock. And here's Buckholter lunging towards the basket, rolls it up off his right hand and draws the foul. And he'll shoot.
Again, Burkholder being aggressive, got the ball and found just a little crease from the left elbow, and then went diagonal right to the basket.
Foul called on Haley. That's his second. 3:09 on the clock. Buckholter trying to extend the lead and does. 29-27. Wilson, Lopez, Noah Campbell, Faubacher, Haley in the game right now for the Howe Bulldogs. Buckholter's second shot is also good. 30-27, a 3-point game. 3:09 on the clock. And some discussion there between the official. And I believe a foul was called. A loose ball foul.
On Lemons.
on limit. That's a second loose ball foul.
Wow.
Haley will bring it across. Howe down by 3, 3:05 on the clock. Haley's just going to drive straight to the bucket on the right-handed layup. Is good. That was pretty.
That was nice.
Under 3 minutes in the third. Dotson to Pines. Buckholzer top of the key. Dotson, Harris underneath the Lemons, knocked away by Wilson. Pretty good defense by Wilson there. Now Buckholzer top of the key, and Noah Campbell is going to be called for a foul as he stepped in the way of Buckholzer. But apparently the official didn't see Noah plant himself for long enough, so they called him on the block.
Bulldogs do a good job of moving their feet. They fight through screens, and when they're beat, they have pretty good help defense.
Buckholzer in the corner, guarded by Campbell. He's going to drive the bucket. And a blocking foul by Campbell again. That's 2 in a row. And it's only his first and second fouls, but it makes Forsyth think about getting Noah Campbell out of the game, but as of right now, he's not going to.
And needs to watch his reaction. He gets a little animated when he gets called these fouls. Don't want to get a technical here.
Dotson underneath, and a timeout has been called by Gunter. 30-second timeout. 2:37 on the clock here in the third. Howe trails by 1, 30-29.
We got some ball game here, boys.
It's a good game.
It is a good game. It's a good defensive game. Howe usually gives up, like I said, on average, 40.17 points. Right now has given up 30 with a quarter to go. To tighten it down a little bit here to stay within average. Howe not a great scoring team. That's why they're winning these games because of defense. They're not winning them by outscoring anybody.
They're really gutting them out here. You can tell if they get it, they can't afford to get into a shootout once the playoffs come around. If they were fortunate enough to make the playoffs.
On the season, Howe has scored 490 points and given up 482. That's how tight it is.
An 8-point difference.
Dotson to inbound, looking for somewhere to go. Finally finds a little Buckholzer. And now Pines. Quick passing back to Dotson, top of the key, underneath. Lemons, he beat Wilson to the bucket as a nice pass. And Gunter extends their lead, 2:22 left to go in the third. Haley brings it up. Moves to the right side, hands it off to Lopez. Now Wilson, left elbow, back to Haley. Left wing, corner for Noah Campbell, who shoots it deep and nails it deep. Ties the game at 32.
I like that. Noah Campbell surveyed the offense, that saw some space between him and his guy. Shot the corner three, able to sink it.
Minute 57 left to go in the third. Dotson. And now Buckholzer. Now Dotson. Now Pines. Lemons shoots the long shot. I don't think that was three, but they gave it three.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that was a long two to me. They only gave him two.
They only gave him two on the scoreboard. Pass to Lopez in the corner. Trapped. Noah Campbell thought about the three from the right wing. Drives to the middle of the lane. Shoots the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Buckholzer. A minute 23 on the clock. They finally do put the third point up, and a block has been called on Haley, who looked like he had himself set. Buckholzer rolled through like a bowling ball and threw the ball up left-handed, and he's going to shoot two.
I think Haley was falling before the contact happened, and that's why Buckholzer got the call there.
So that's Haley's third foul. He'll check out of the game. Jacob Campbell will check in.
Interesting on that Lippman three, the official called a three, put both hands up, but y'all said the scoreboard counted two.
But they finally put the other point back
They
up
put it
there.
back on? Okay.
I'm not sure it was a correct three.
I don't think so either.
It looked like a long
I
two.
think he was a foot inside the line.
I think he was on the volleyball line inside.
Buckholzer's second shot was good, and it's 36-32. Timeout? No, a substitution. Campbell will inbound to Campbell. No pressure, no press of any sort by Gunter, as Jacob Campbell will bring it up uncontested, guarded by Dotson. Picks up his dribble, throws it to Faubacher, nearly goes backcourt, but he's able to regain it. Now to Campbell, who dribbles left side, jumper inside three-point line off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Faubacher. who will kick it out in the left corner. Now back up left wing Campbell. Sets it back up to Jacob Campbell. Back to Noah Campbell. Inside Faubacher, left elbow. Puts it up on the jumper, no good. It's short, and Gunter comes down with it. Dotson on the right side, long pass in the corner. Now a shot by Hellman, left wing. That's good for 3. All of a sudden, Gunter's extended a pretty good lead here, 39-32 with 35 seconds left to go in the third. Corner, Luke Lopez back up to Jacob Campbell, left wing. Right side, Noah Campbell. In the corner, Luke Lopez, right side, that's 3. He answers it right back. 39-35, and Luke Lopez has been hot from the corner. Timeout. Oh, that's not a timeout. That's a tee.
Was it on Lemons or the coach?
I think it might have been on Forsythe.
I think it was.
No, it's on Gunter.
Well, Jay Forsythe is laughing about something. Not sure what's going on, but Noah Campbell is going to shoot the technical foul shot, so it's against Gunter. It's kind of hard to figure out what was going on there. Obviously, it was mouthing, and we can't see who's mouthing.
I thought Coach Forsythe may have been talking to the Gunter coach. May have said something across the table there.
Noah Campbell hits the first, and Noah Campbell hits the second. 39-37, and Howe's going to have possession here after the tee. Luke Lopez will throw it in, and he hits, looking for Jacob Campbell. Top of the key. To Noah Campbell, right wing. Back to Jacob Campbell, left wing. Guarded by Dotson. Back to Noah. Top of the key for 3. Noah Campbell drills it. Sticks his hand in the air. Make a wish, Noah Campbell. Timeout's been called. Howe takes the lead, 40-39. That's the end of 3. We're headed to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
Howe Bulldogs basketball, brought to you by Sonic of Howe, Scoggins Funeral Home, Bucksnort Barbecue, Howe Athletic Booster Club, Tech Wave, Ed Meacham State Farm, Knight Furniture, Independent Financial, Michelle Castle Guild Mortgage, Star Auto Body, Juan Enciso, Farmers Insurance, Buffalo Wild Wings, Baker Air Conditioning and Heating, Hit Exteriors LLC, Polio's Pizza Cafe, GZEC, Goodfellas Barbershop, Rapid Electric, Legend Bank, Corefit Gym, Pradera Mobile Home Community, Ann's Realty Group, Don's Smokehouse, Quick Check Convenience Stores, Texas Bread Lifestyle, Family Attorney Kimberly Killebrew, Grayson Garage Door. On the Howe Enterprise Sports webcast from HoweEnterprise.com, this is Howe Bulldogs basketball. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Monty Walker.
40-39 as the Howe Bulldogs went on an 8-0 run to end the third and take the lead 40-39. And we're just about underway. O'Neal into the game for Gunter. He'll inbound to Buckholter. Guarded by Noah Campbell, top of the key. And he'll dribble and drive to the right side, cut off by Campbell. Up top is O'Neal, now in the corner to Lemons, and he shoots and misses. Faubacher comes down with it. Over to Jacob Campbell to try to extend the lead is Luke Lopez in the corner, but he passes it up top to Faubacher. Now to Jacob Campbell, right wing, very high. Guarded by O'Neal. Now Luke Lopez, right side. Up top to Faubacher, top of the key. Over to Campbell, who had a lane for a minute, now shoots a jumper. It's short. Rebounded by Lemons, and now to Buckholter quickly. Gunter has a chance to take the lead here. Hellman in the corner, left wing rather, and now Buckholter back to Hellman. O'Neal, top of the key. Harris guarded by Faubacher. The right-handed jumper, no good. Rebounded by Wilson after a tip by Campbell. Noah Campbell. And now Jacob Campbell, left side of the lane. Dribbles to the top of the key. Lopez, top of the key. A pick by Faubacher into the hands of Wilson. Jacob Campbell for 3 off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. They played volleyball for a second, and it ended in the hands of Luke Lopez. A quick pass to Faubacher was wide open on the right side, but Jacob Campbell just didn't see him. Campbell now to Noah Campbell, top of the key. Picked by Faubacher. The runner by Noah Campbell is good. And Howe extends the lead, 42-39 with 6:23 on the clock. Buckholzer, top of the key, guarded by Campbell. Dribbles to the right side, switches places with O'Neal. Quick pass underneath to Harris. Rolls in, rolls out, rebounded by Faubacher. Campbell, the freshman, will bring it up. Alternating hands on the dribble. Crosses the line. Guarded by Buckholzer now. Faubacher was wide open, decided not to shoot it on the left wing. Top of the key to Luke Lopez. Fakes the shot, now drives to the elbow, puts it up on the runner, blocked by Lemons. But Lopez comes up with it, into the hands of Faubacher, and a timeout's been called by Forsyth. They thought for a moment that Howe was going to lose possession as it was rolling away. Forsyth with the quick timeout to make sure that they retained possession, although it ended up in the hands of Faubacher. They didn't need the timeout, but a smart one regardless.
I think it was a good timeout to call because things were kind of getting helter-skelter there for say, get a chance to everything, set up the offense here.
Howe with a 42-39 lead with possession of the ball. And this is big. Anytime you have a lead and can add to that at this point in the game, it's huge.
And at this point, too, every possession for both teams is going to be critical. Especially the way the defenses are playing. No score is coming easy.
Wilson, Campbell, Lopez, and Faubacher on the court. 5:49 left to go in the game. Howe leads by 3. Noah Campbell will inbound. Luke Lopez in the left corner and Jacob Campbell in the right corner. They switch. And now a pass up top, lob to Wilson, back to Noah Campbell. Left wing guarded by Buckholzer. Top of the key to Faubacher. Right wing to Jacob Campbell. Top of the key, Luke Lopez. Left wing, Faubacher. Top of the key to Noah Campbell. A lot of ball movement. Guarded by Buckholzer. Noah Campbell makes a move to the left wing now in the corner. Guarded by Harris. Now makes a move to the bucket, kicks it back out, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Noah Campbell. As apparently Lemons was set, and Noah Campbell was not happy about it. Jay Forsyth's not happy about the whole thing, but I don't think he's happy. He's not unhappy with the officials. He's telling Noah to calm down, use your head.
I saw him asking him why.
5:15 left to go in the game. Howe with a 3-point lead. Dotson to Harris. To Buckholzer, top of the key. Back to Dotson in the corner. Long shot, no good by Harris. Into the hands of Lemons, who throws it up off the glass. Ends up in the hands of Harris, who puts it up. Howe's lead is 1 with 4:51 left to go.
Every possession is critical. Every rebound is critical. You're going to have to really block out and go after the ball.
Luke Lopez, left wing. Faubacher, top of the key. Jacob Campbell, right wing. And now Noah Campbell. Dribbles to the middle of the lane, free throw lane, kicks it out to his brother, Jacob Campbell, right wing. Backs up a little bit. Eli Wilson to set a pick on Dotson. And now a pass in the corner to Luke Lopez. Lopez to Noah Campbell, right wing. Guarded by Buckholzer. Long pass to his brother, Jacob Campbell, left wing. Guarded by Dotson. Faubacher, top of the key, guarded by Harris. In the corner to Noah Campbell, who drives to the bucket, puts it up right-handed off the glass. That's good. Howe extends the lead, 44-41. 4:01 left to go in the game. Quickly down the court is Dotson. He'll dribble, and in the corner to Buckholzer, picks up his dribble. And now it's going to be the long shot off the front of the rim. That's no good by Gunter. Rebounded by Harris, who puts it in. But they call traveling on Harris. That's huge.
Harris got up and got the offensive rebound, but I guess it looked like he moved his feet, shuffled his feet a little bit before he went back up to put the shot up on the rebound.
He took 5 steps before he went back up with it.
Luke Lopez, middle of the court to Wilson. An errant pass gets away, and it's going to be saved by Gunter. And Buckholzer driving to the lane. Wilson blocks it, and it goes off of Lemons. Luke Lopez is going to be called for a foul with 3:34 left to go in the game. Howe leads 44-41, but Lemons is going to shoot 2 here.
And for one of the first times tonight, we saw Gunter kind of have a full court press defense there on Howe, and Howe turned the ball over. So it'll be interesting to see if they go back to that here on the inbound pass.
Lemon's shot is good, makes it a 2-point game. Bounces a couple of times, second shot is good. It's a 1-point game. Hillman will check in for Pines, who checks out. Luke Lopez is going to inbound here. Now Gunter showing press. 1-point game. Noah Campbell, long pass. Austin Haley, long pass. Noah Campbell almost gets away. And now Haley, they get across the line. 3:23 left to go in the game. Howe with a 1-point lead. Faubacher top of the key to Noah Campbell, right wing. Guarded by Buckholter. Faubacher top of the key, guarded by Hellman. Now a pass back to Noah Campbell. He takes the middle of the lane, puts it up, and draws the foul. It's going to be on the floor. Campbell missed the shot. They're going to call it on the floor. They're going to call it on the floor.
Interesting.
That's Buckholter's fourth foul, though.
So Howe will inbound here with 3:06 left to go in the game. Campbell was clearly shooting that. That's an interesting call. Lopez to inbound. Finds Campbell in the corner left. Now brings it left wing. Now top the key to Austin Haley. Sophomore point guard into the game. Freshman point guard on the bench. Left side. Faubacher is going to draw the foul on Buckholter, and he's out. That's it for Buckholter. For the season, he's their leading scorer. Not tonight. He's the first one to foul out. And he'll fist bump Jay Forsyth and head over to the Gunter bench.
He'll finish with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists tonight.
Luke Lopez to inbound here, 44-43. Howe in the lead. Austin Haley has it top of the key, guarded by Dodson. Dribbling right-handed, dribbling left-handed. Now takes it left-handed to the left wing. Faubacher left wing, guarded by Harris. Looking for Colby Taylor, who's into the game, but kicks it out instead. Lopez into the arms of Haley, into the hands of Noah Campbell. Brings it to the top of the key, quickly to the left side. Kicks it out. Austin Haley thought about the three. Now they're going to set it back up. 2:28 left to go in the game. Austin Haley. Howe with a 1-point lead. Campbell, left wing. Haley in the corner. Now switches side. Lots of rotation. Faubacher, top of the key. Luke Lopez thought about the three from the right wing. Dribbles it closely to the floor. Now up to Austin Haley, killing some time. 2:08 on the clock. Haley guarded tightly by Dodson. Now gets it to Faubacher. Back to Haley. 1:58 on the clock. Guarded by Dodson tightly. In the corner, Faubacher. Looking for somewhere to go. A pass underneath. Colby Taylor looking for Faubacher underneath the basket. A quick pass. And a timeout has been called by Jay Forsyth with 1:45 remaining in the game. Howe leading 44-43. And the timeout and the 30-second variety.
Well, if you're a basketball nerd, that was fun to watch, just watching all the movement, watching all the players, just the screens and the curls and the pop-outs. It was just it was really, really neat to watch.
It's just good basketball. Yeah. It's something that we've missed in Texas for a long time.
I wonder what he thinks of basketball in Texas compared to North Carolina.
Well, it's a lot like football in Texas has become. That 7-on-7 type of, jack 'em up Sally, air it out, This kind of basketball is more like, somebody like Dale West would love this kind of basketball, you would think. It's old school, it's old brand, it's pick and roll, it's defense, it's kind of the 3 yards and cloud of dust type of basketball that we in Texas are not used to anymore.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of defense, to have Burkholder only have 5 points here tonight, that's pretty good defense there for the lead against their lead scorer.
Lopez to inbound. Had a wide open Colby Taylor, didn't throw it to him. Underneath the bucket. Haley up top, Lopez left wing. Noah Campbell top of the key. 1:34, Haley right wing. Guarded by Dotson. Faubacher top of the key, guarded by Harris tightly. Faubacher, somewhere to go, got to go somewhere. He's got Haley. Haley top of the key. Fabacher is right wing, but Haley decides to keep it. Guarded by Harris. Now Noah Campbell with 1:11 has it left wing. No, he didn't. No, they said he dribbled out. He did not.
No.
He wasn't even close. He wasn't even close.
You weren't close.
He wasn't even close. But, and a timeout's been called by Gunter.
And Noah Campbell was looking at us like, did I really do that? Did I really step out? And I know I was shaking my head no.
He wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. They said Noah Campbell stepped on the black or dribbled on the black, but that did not happen. We're right here. We're 15 feet away. That did not happen. It wasn't even close.
No, there wasn't. It wasn't.
It didn't happen.
Uh-uh.
And that's big. Every possession is huge in
really
this game.
is.
How with a 1-point lead and a turnover right there is massive.
Yeah.
Because right there, you're just kind of hanging on and just seeing if you can, maybe a lapse in defense or something like that. Otherwise, you're just trying to hang on to the ball for as long as you can.
Unbelievable.
I see Gunter drawing up a play for Lemons here, probably.
I could see that.
I'm having a hard time. I mean, I don't like, hey, it's not easy to be an official.
No,
it's not. And I have the utmost respect for officials. But that was a blown call.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you did, obviously you didn't see it correctly, so why make the call if you think it's a call? Mm-hmm. If you don't know for sure, don't make the call.
Right, exactly.
Block out here on the boards. Shot goes up.
Dotson will come uncontested down the lane, and he will dribble in, quickly shoot it out. That's Pines in the corner, off, rebounded, no good, and it's off. A foul is called on Lemons as Colby Taylor went up for the rebound. Pines missed the three from the corner. It looked like a good-looking shot, but it was off the back of the rim, went straight up. Colby Taylor went up for it, couldn't come down with it, but he got fouled by Lemons. And now a full-court press by Gunter on Howe with 57 seconds left to go in the game. Howe up by 1. Haley with the ball, dribbling, guarded by Pines, and dribbles across the line. 49 seconds on the clock. Haley at right wing to Noah Campbell left wing. Guarded by Hellman, now back to Haley, right wing. Guarded tightly by Pines. Colby Taylor at the elbow, dribbles to the bucket. Now all alone in the corner was Fabacher, 34 seconds. Colby Taylor, top of the key. Back to Fabacher, left wing. 28 seconds on the clock. Campbell, long pass, Luke Lopez, right wing. Guarded tightly, and now a foul's been called on Harris. And Gunter has some fouls to give. That's their 6th team foul. Lopez will inbound here with 21 seconds left. Howe with a 1-point lead. Lopez to Haley. Inbound, guarded, and fouled by Dotson. And Haley's going to shoot with 19 seconds.
All right, time to hit your free throws. This is what playoff teams do right here. Hit the free throws in crunch time.
Haley's a good free throw shooter. .69% on the year, and the first one is good. So it's a 2-point game. Did y'all think I was going to jinx that? Is that what that was about? Okay.
Got the second one, though.
Second one rolls in, rolls out. It's a 2-point game. Dotson quickly down the court, 16 seconds. Long pass over to Hellman, right wing, back up to Dotson, and a timeout's been called. Gunter has 13 seconds to work with here, and the game is a 2-point game, and Jay Forsyth takes his right hand, looks down at the floor, rubs the top of his head a couple of times, and then comes back to reality as you know what he was thinking. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. Mm-hmm. And so Gunter's got a chance to do something right here to make some sort of a play with 13 seconds remaining in the game. And
I see Gunter going for the win here with that.
I would too. And
especially with Buck Holder out. They're going to shoot a 3 and hope. I mean, they're going to hope Lemons gets the rebound if they miss it.
I'm about to say, you better get a body on Lemons.
Yeah.
Colby Taylor needs to make sure he gets a body on Lemons. Everybody needs to get a body on somebody.
I see
I see Hellman's
Hellman taking it, yeah.
Hellman's or maybe Harris.
Hellman, Harris, or Dotson.
I don't know. They love to shoot Pines, but he's not. He is in the game. Pines loves to shoot the three. Dotson to inbound, guarded with Luke Lopez in his face. Long pass, and Pines has it top of the key. Dotson drives the basket to tie the game. It's no good. Rebounded by Luke Lopez. Haley has it. Haley's fouled. 4.3 seconds left to go in the game. Howe's up by 2, 45-43.
Well, Dotson had a clear pass to the basket and finger rolled it in, just hit it off the back of the iron. Bulldogs dodge a bullet.
I think he thought he was going to get fouled there.
That was a make your layup, tie the game. It was right there for him to take, and he missed the layup. So Haley will shoot the front end here, up by 2, and it rolls in and out. Colby Taylor tips
Clock's
it.
got to move. Okay, it moved.
Okay, now.
3.3 seconds left to go in the game.
Wow, we needed that free throw. They needed that free
They
throw.
really needed the free throw.
Okay, my question is, are they going to inbound here at half court, or are they going to have to go the full length of the court?
Well, the ball rests at the
Okay, so they have to go
far
the full
end.
length of the court
Yeah.
in 4.3
Yeah, the-
seconds.
The ball was not inbounded yet, and it was out of bounds.
3.3 seconds when we return to action. What a game this has turned out to be.
Wow.
In these games, you know, you look at Gunter and, yeah, they've got the crazy record, but, boy, they match up well with Howe.
They really do.
They do.
Howe doesn't have the dominating big man, which hurts them at times, but they do have all other parts. Colby Taylor has come light years from a year ago and plays absolutely above his head most games.
And Lemons, just being the athletic freak that he is, he can dominate.
He's a very good athlete. 3.3. Harris to inbound. Hellman and Dotson in the front court. Long pass, Dotson has it. 2.8. And the long heave is no good as he shot it with 2 seconds left. They had time, another second or two, to make a better shot than that, but a heave with 2 seconds left came up well short. Matter of fact, it came down in the hands of Noah Campbell, who made a last-second heave himself. And Howe takes the ball game 45-43 and are in the driver's seat for that last playoff seed.
Yeah, right there. There was a Howe Bulldog there. I didn't see who was there right there with them. Maybe Fallwalker, I couldn't see, but yeah, he kind of got rid of that maybe a little bit too soon, but was maybe under duress, I guess is what he thought. But yeah, the Bulldogs dodged a bullet there and now have a chance to make the playoffs for the first time in maybe 5 years.
So we have some words between coaches after the game. How about that? I mean, Gunter's head coach not very happy, looking at Jay Forsyth, and said something, and Coach Garrett from Howe had to walk out there and say, hey, yeah, just keep going, just keep going.
Wow.
So a little bit of extracurricular there with the coaches tonight.
The Forsyth, new kid on the block here, coming in here and ruffling some feathers.
Athletics are just as much mental as they are anything else, and if you can get an edge mental-wise, it sure helps you. And the Howe Bulldogs will take any advantage they can get. They walk out of here with a great 45-43 win, and tell you what, it's been fun. It's been a while since we've done basketball. We had the Lady Bulldogs earlier tonight, which was it was just a blowout. We knew Gunter was going to be really good. They've got a great Lady Tiger basketball program. We knew this one was going to be a pretty good game, and it was.
Yeah, it lived up to the hype there.
Next week we're going to do Bells. We'll be here next Friday night, senior night, both Lady Bulldogs against the Bells Lady Panthers, and we'll follow up and do the Howe Bulldogs and Bells Panthers after that game. Justin White will not be here. He's on assignment
Yeah, it's assignment with my wife. We're a little out of town getaway, so scheduled it right there in the middle of close to the end of regular season here.
Blizzard, you got some stats for us for this game.
The Howe Bulldogs were led by Noah Campbell with 17 points. Austin Haley had 5. Jacob Campbell 2. Jake Faubacher 6 points, 8 rebounds. Luke Lopez 6 points. Both of those were corner threes. Cameron Lankford 7 points and Eli Wilson 2 points. That's all the Bulldog points tonight. Gunter was led by Harris with 14 points. Lemons added 12 points, 11 rebounds. Buckholder added 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Hellman 6 and Dotson 6.
Very nice.
Lemons had a double-double, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was active on them boards tonight.
He was.
Second game in a row, he did that against Pottsboro as well. Final thoughts, guys?
I thought the Bulldogs, again, compared to last season, they look a lot more just polished and just the way they play. They hustle, good defense, ball movement. Again, I like the way that Jacob Campbell plays. Of course, Noah Campbell had a great game, the high scorer for the Bulldogs. They may make some noise in the playoffs. They're gonna have their hands full probably that first round, but they could upset somebody if they play some good defense.
Blizzard?
Got to take open shots when you got them. Multiple players.
You can't hear Carson Grogan, but he is with us here tonight running the scoreboard and all of that tonight, doing his engineer work. So he'll be mic'd up next Friday night. So you'll get to hear from Stone Cold Carson Grogan. Yeah. A week from tonight, Stone Cold Carson Grogan. Hey, so for everyone who's been a part of this one, including the Blizzard, Blake Burnett, Justin White, Carson Grogan, I'm Monty Walker. We will see you a week from tonight here in Howe, Texas. So long, everybody.